Welcome to the island of Sardinia. A lot of people call this place paradise, although it's not much to look at around here. Trust me, it gets a whole lot better. This tower you see here, called Torre della Scaffa, is the first tower of 100 towers along the whole entire coastline of this beautiful island. So, let's get started. So before we go any further on the trail, we're gonna have to go into this building to get this stamped. This is our passport. There we have it. Our first stamp of the walk. Day one. Long way to go. Let's see how far we get. We're finally by the sea, and it's a little bit quieter. Oof, that feels great. Where we're headed is right down there to Marina Piccola. I gave some rundown about Cagliari later, but I don't know if you could hear it over the traffic, so I'm gonna do it again. Basically, it's become a port city, a lot of industry and a lot of factories. But in the olden times, its riches and resources was that it was a place of rest, a cove that was very well protected by its towers and its castle. From the lagoons, they would retrieve salt, from the mines, ore and silver, and from their plains, grain. It's also home to some very amazing historical landmarks. There's museums here, a lot of findings. There's a Carthaginian necropolis and a Roman amphitheater where gladiators, men and animals would duel to the death. All those can be seen. I don't think I'll be passing by those ones because I got here a little late. But I think the walk won't be that long, even though it is 15 kilometers. I think it'll take me about maybe an hour or two. Now it's almost 4 in the afternoon, so I should reach it before it gets too dark. Not to see a sunset, but to see a sunrise. So hopefully tomorrow morning there'll be a beautiful sunrise on those hills.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain
So here I'm seeing the first fortress right up there. I'll give you a zoom in on how that looks. And over there, you've got some towers in the distance, which I'll also give you a zoom up. Of course, we're gonna get there soon, eventually. Not sure about the fortress, but we're definitely gonna pass by that beach. Bit of a climb. I had to backtrack a bit. There's the tower. Looks like we're going up and around all the way to that tower over there. And we get to see the fortress on that side. A pretty sight. So we did a bit of a climb, but from this spot where we're on, you can see the fortress, Cagliari, which we left behind, the second tower, and in the distance, the third tower with the lighthouse where we're headed to. This place is starting to look better, and just the way I thought it would. Ooh. And the flowers and the bushes around here, everything's starting to become a little more deserty. Oh, it's just lovely. This breeze is so God sent. So we seem to have arrived here at this peak, which is called the Devil's Saddle, Sella del Diavolo. Ironic, or maybe not, because the first 3 stops of this trail are called the Way of the Angels, La Via degli Angeli. So maybe it's just the first thing an angel has to face before moving on. There seems to be a cave, like a whole crevice that just goes all the way down there. They've covered it up, and if you look deep inside of it, you can actually see it's like a super deep cave or a canyon. And then over here are some turrets. I'm guessing what used to be guard towers and then turned into modern warfare. Let's see. There's an entrance on the other side. Wow. It's a really great view from up here. Same peak where the towers are. You can also see the final tower, which is the Tower of the Poet, La Torre del Poeta. There, along with that rock formation, which is actually kind of cool. I don't know if you can free climb that, but I know that in Sardinia it's famous for tons of free climbing trails and routes. The walk is going to continue all along there tomorrow, and we're finally going to be out of the city in an area called Terramala, which sounds like bad ground or bad earth. But that'll be tomorrow. The sun's about to set. And I don't even know if I'm going to go back in town and get food. Might just set up a tent somewhere over here. Call it a day. We'll see. I think this brings us to the end of this episode, or at least the end of this point in the walk for sure. Got the cross back here. Probably going to set up tent right around there. Cross is going to keep me safe from the Devil's Saddle right over there. And here, there's a beautiful view. And there's Marina Piccola. And the rest of the journey will continue all along there. So, thank you for being here, and